Hello guys, this is Al from Open Source Channel. Welcome again, new episode on how to, and today we're going to talk about Pi.Alert. It's going to be installed on Pi-hole. I'm going to use a Ubuntu. You can install on any VPS as well if you wanted to. I'm using Proxmox, my own server lab. So again, just follow this short tutorial and I'm going to show you how to get started. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the bell icon so you get notified. And by sharing, you helping this channel. All the information in the description below, as you can see here. This can be found on GitHub. And again, all the links also in the description below. I'm going to show you how to install it quick. I'm not going into the details. Don't forget, you can actually have a look at my previous tutorials on how to install Pi.Alert and how to install, for example, extra lists. As you can see here, I go Proxmox and I'm going to create a container. As you can see, I just speed up the the process. I'm using Ubuntu. I've already actually logged in already. I'm going to do the apt update, upgrade and install, for example, curl. If you don't have it, for example, app install curl. As you can see, it actually tells you if you haven't got curl, automatically just type apt install curl. Make sure you are in root, by the way. All right, that's what you're going to do. I'm going to copy and then I'm going to paste it. Press enter and here we go. We got the installation of curl. And all we're going to do now is just go forward and add the actual line again. As you can see, your curl for the installation. Let's go through the installation. This is Pi.Alert. So I'm going to say yes. Do you want to Pi.Alert before it? Yes again. I don't want the HTTP server. I'm going to use my own router. I'm going to use the one already installed. And the first scan, I'm going to say yes. Email, I'm not going to use email for a simple reason that once you put your email there, you need SMTP server. And the guys, you got to get emails all the time. So this is something I'm going to say no. All the rest is so easy. I'm going to copy this, the path of the config file to make sure just in case anything I need to change. I'm going to press OK and the installation has started. That shouldn't really take that long. The installer will transfer your device into a network-wide ad blocker and I'm going to say yes. I already know that. By the way, we are at the moment installing Pi.Alert. Then again, I'm going to say yes or no. I'm going to say, server static. I'm going to say continue. Make sure, of course, you got a static IP for this machine. I'm going to use for my DNS provider Cloudflare. I'm going to press OK for that. And also I'm going to press yes to include these Steven Black. This is the only list. Again, watch my previous tutorials on how to install multiple lists. I'm going to go web admin, require web admin. I'm going to say yes. I enable query logins. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to show everything. So I'm going to say continue. And here we go. The first part is being installed. That is the Pi.Alert. That has been installed. You can actually go through the IP. As you can see, this will be me. For you will be different IP, of course. Now I'm going to write that on the browser so you can actually have a look. Let me write the actual password. I'm unable to copy this. So once I copy the password, I'm going to show you the actual Pi.Alert that is already being installed. Once I press OK, the installation of Pi.Alert is going to be installed. So I'm going to save that. Here we go. So we got the IP and admin. And as you can see, Pi.Alert is working okay. The host name is Pi.Alert, as I already, when I install the container, I'm going to add the password that I just copied, as you can see here, of my text file. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to insert it. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to remember for 7 days. Again, make sure you change the password as well. I'm not going to remember it now. And as you can see, Pi.Alert works okay. And that's the IP with the actual admin. Now let's go to the Pi.Alert so you can actually see that it's not working. So actually says you want to go to admin because it's Pi.Alert installed. We haven't finished yet the installation. That was only the first part. Let's go back and let's go start and press OK. So only now the actual Pi.Alert is going to be installed on the system. That also shouldn't take long. So now is actually scanning the network and also find some of my devices. And as you can see, now you can actually access the Pi.Alert by exactly typing the IP and Pi.Alert. And as you can see, everything works. That's Pi.Alert. This is Pi.Alert. And as you can see, the scan already showed 9 devices on my network. Of course, this is a fake network. It's not my real one. I always use different type of network just for tutorials. Really, I want to make sure that I'm not showing everything up what I actually use from home. And as you can see, everything works perfectly. The actual domain address, as I said, is only 1 and it's 136. Watch my previous tutorials where you can actually see how to add up to 4 million entries. Okay, you can update the list by going to Gravity. This is the actual settings. Here you can actually start the NS resolver, the flash the network tables, and again on teleporter you can change a lot of other things and you can back up as well. Here you can actually name the devices on your network. As you can see, this is unknown and I can change it as I please. For example, this is my mobile phone. I can say how, so I can actually type anything I want really here. If it doesn't exist exactly, you can say me, whatever. And I'm going to choose a smartphone. The vendor, I can say my phone is an Apple, so I'm going to say Apple there. I can put it as a favorite if I wanted to. I can actually go and create a group or choose a group that has already been created. Location, again, it depends what you have in. If it's a, for example, access point, you can say where the access point is located. And again, once you've done it, you can see is there, and it can easily be or edit just in case you're making a mistake. There are presence, the events, sessions, and again you can do a lot of things. Back to Pi.Alert, when the actual system works, you will see a lot of information displayed in the statistics. Alright guys, so thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you can share it, I'll appreciate it. That will help me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So guys, thanks again, and I'll see you next time when I got a new tutorial. For any other information or any things you would like me to cover, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below.